once you have your negatives ready to print, you're going to make a contact sheet. Take a tray and the contact printer into the darkroom with you. You're going to get a kit that is assigned a number, and that number is your enlarger number once you get into the darkroom. Inside the kit, you have a grain focuser, and you have negative holders, and you have contrast filters. The contrast filters are numbered by the degree of contrast in which they produce. You're going to need some darkroom paper. Do not open this darkroom paper in the light, only open it in the darkroom. Make your way into the darkroom and find your assigned enlarger. Once you get set up at your enlarging station, you can take a look at the controller where the on-off switch is, and you're going to want to put your paper down below so that when you're making tests, it doesn't leak onto the paper. Again, that's your contact printer. And once you have your kit here, you can take out the grain focuser and the negative holder and the contrast filters. Today, we're only making a contact sheet, so you won't need the negative holder or the grain focuser, but it's good to get in the habit to have them both out. This is an easel. This is used for making prints. Again, we're not going to use this today because we're only making a contact sheet, but once you make real prints, you're going to need the easel. So this is your contact printer. You're going to put the negatives and a piece of paper sandwiched between the foam and the glass. The negatives will be on top and the paper will be on the bottom. That way, when you expose it to light, the images will be printed on the paper like small thumbnails. They will be the exact same size as your negatives because they are in contact with the paper. Make sure that you don't have any overlap on the sides or the top or the bottom where the glass is. These are the numbered contrast filters, like I said before. You're going to start with a number 2 contrast filter. Put that in the little tray right below the lens, and make sure that it's directly below the lens, not over to the side, but right below the lens. The enlarger lens has an aperture on it that you can turn to change how bright the light is coming out of the enlarger. This is the enlarger controller. This device determines how long you expose the print. If you press the outlet focus button, the enlarger will stay on so that you can position your contact printer directly underneath where the light is. You do not want to have your paper out while the outlet focus is on. But when the outlet focus is on, you can move the enlarger up and down with the switch on the right side. Make sure that where the light is overlapping the whole contact printer. You'll be doing this in darkness. but the safe light will be on. Once you have the contact printer in the right spot, you're going to take out a piece of paper. Make sure that the enlarger bulb is off when you take out the paper. Position the negatives on the paper so that they are all in line with where the paper is. Try not to overlap over the edge of the paper at all. Place them on the foam and sandwich them down with the glass. Turn the enlarger on by hitting the space bar on the control thing, on the enlarger control. After you've exposed the paper, what you have now is a latent image on the paper. It will not be visible until you develop it. You're going to place it in the developer for 2 minutes. During this 2 minutes, you're going to see your images appear on the paper. After 2 minutes, you're going to put it in the stop bath for 20 seconds. Make sure you let it drip all the excess developer off before you put it in the next tray. Use the appropriate tongs for each tray. Do not cross-contaminate the trays. After your contact print has been in the stop bath for 20 seconds, you're going to move it over to the fixer. The fixer's total time is 5 minutes. But after 1 minute, you can check the print in the light. Come out to the lights and turn them on and have a look at your contact print and see if you need to make any adjustments. Once you've had a look at it, then you can go back inside and finish up the full 5-minute fixer time. After that, it goes into a 5-minute water rinse. After the 5-minute wash, it goes into the clear bath for 2 minutes. Again, please be careful not to cross-contaminate the tongs. After the clear bath, it goes into a holding tray. Once you have a number of prints that you're ready to finish in the holding tray, then you put them in the final wash. The final wash is 2 segments of 10 minutes. But for this one, we're doing 20 minutes total because it's the only print in the wash.